Virendra, Gauri, Sarathi, Muskan. Welcome to the class. Again, a very good evening to all of you. Glad you came to the class. So, today we are on to our vocabulary strategy for vocabulary development, and this is a new session that I'm taking with you today. So, hi Muskan and Sarathi, Gauri, Anurag, yes. So, Virendra, right, welcome all of you. Piyush, Prachi, Rhythm, and Ricky. Good evening, all. Yes, hi Srinath, Pragya. Welcome everyone. Devesh, welcome to the class. Good evening. So today's session, basically, as we already know, is about vocabulary and how to improve. And we'll be doing a lot of words also, as many as we can today. So Suneha and Gaurav, Ayush, Manish, Prachi, Vaini, Sandesh, welcome all of you. Okay, so just a few quick announcements before we start your first class rhythm. Welcome. I hope you learned some good things today. So Arun and yes, Srinath, Manish, uh, welcome all of you. Sandesh and Brajesh also. Krishna, right. So just a few quick announcements, and after that we will start the session. Sayed and Medika. Yes, I am starting a new course on Plus. That's what I was talking about the announcement. So my new course on Plus is starting tomorrow, 1 to 2 p.m. And that's a comprehensive course on vocabulary. So, the session will be, I'll share the thing with you and the course details. It's going to be from tomorrow, 1 to 2 p.m. Okay. And hi, good evening, Yuvraj. So I will just share that with you, and I'll share the notes with you, and so that I'll share the link with you, and you can just pin the link with yourself, right? So that you have this. So this is gonna be just a moment, and so this is comprehensive course on vocabulary 1 to 2 p.m. from the 6th of May, that is tomorrow. And yes, Mandita and Karthik, Fazul, Jay, Vanshika, Anuja, Ganesh, Anjani. No, there is no Telegram link. I'm sorry, Harsh. And Saravanti, Rakesh, Tarun, Rishabh, Keshav. Welcome all of you. So this is the link for the plus class that is starting from tomorrow. Okay, and I'll just try to pin the post. It's moving very fast. Right. So, hi, Akash and Utkarsh, Deepak, Kavita, Amir. Right. Welcome, all of you. So, as I told you, tomorrow I'm starting this comprehensive course on vocabulary, and you can use my promo code that is MUS73 for this. Okay. So, right, so this is comprehensive course on vocabulary 1 to 2 p.m. and from 6th of May, and you can use this code. And we are going to be doing the higher level words. First, I have taken the basic course on vocabulary, and that was in February. And this will be an advanced course. February, March, I had taken, in fact, a part of April also I had taken. Those were basic courses on vocabulary. These will be new words, which we will be having. And this is from tomorrow, 1 to 2 p.m. This is on the plus. There's another announcement, that is the Unacademy is conducting these free mock tests, which are happening from the 10th of May. Okay, so from the 10th of May, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., Sundays go 10 to 1. The free mock test catalysts are going to be held on Unacademy. So I believe every Sunday it will be a series of tests. So all those who have started your preparation process, you can start with these test series, and this is the link for the test. All right, so I will share the link for the test also. Right, so welcome all of you, and there are so many names now. So Mahesh, Sartaj, Mansi, Vishu, uh, Ashutosh, Leo, Nizar, Alok, Bhargav, Deepak. Yes, and Mahesh, Raju, and I have lost track of the names. Sorry. So yes, so this vocabulary, but वो advanced भी है तो कोई बात नहीं है. You because the words are something that you have to learn. So whether it's you start with the basic course or you start with the advanced course, उतना कोई problem नहीं. It's just to say that the words will be new, है ना? So the words will be new. So this course which we are having from tomorrow, 1 to 2 p.m. Please join those who are there for the plus, and those who have not joined the plus and are planning to join, you can use my promo code, that is MUS73. Okay. Now, to improve your English, see, there are two basic things that you have to focus on, as many people are asking. You have to focus on your one is your vocabulary, and the other is your reading. And the grammar is the third thing, which is immediately not so important, but in the long run, you have to look at your grammar also, right? So, sources for reading, etc. You have to start with the editorials of magazines, newspapers, the opinions, the columns, and different topics. So, how to plan a VARC preparation? This I'm taking the classes on the 9th. Okay, and that will be a free session, just like this session. It will be a free session. So that will be how to prepare for VARC for CAT 20. That I'm taking on the 9th, 8:30 to 9:30 Saturday. So all the details of how to prepare, that we will be talking about on that day. And today's session will be focusing on vocabulary. All right. So English movies are not so important, Jazzy. I mean, if you're watching the old classics where proper language is used, then that's fine. Otherwise, if you're using, the subtitles wala movie, then that is not going to help so much, because half of it is translation and there are a lot of errors also. So yes, basic lecture as in Vanchika, we will be discussing vocabulary and how to prepare, and we'll be doing some words also. So if you've not done any previous session, you can do this session. All right. And for novels, etc., see, in this case, novels again, old classics will be helpful. A proper English authors will be helpful. A lot of Indian authors, like the short love stories and all those kinds of novels, will not be useful. So if you are reading novels, you have to read novels of Jeffrey Archer. You have to read novels of a higher level, not lower level. So word power book is decent, Sudipta. You can start off with that book, and if you have my book VARC for CAT, that is verbal ability and reading comprehension for CAT, then definitely you can look at that book. That has all the vocabulary also and all the solving chapters also. Hi Varun, welcome. Nikhil, Sankalpa, Abhishek, Parisha. Yes, welcome all of you. Right. So, English language perspective. Bhargav, for CAT, if you're looking at, then you should look at the foreign newspapers like New York Times, like LA Times, Los Angeles Times, like the Guardian newspaper. And but if you've not started reading, then you can start with the Hindu editorials, and move on to the foreign newspapers, because ultimately the CAT will be one level above the Hindu. If you are just preparing for the basic level exams like your NMAT, CMAT, and all, if you're preparing for Bank PO, SSC, if you're preparing for UPSC, CSAT, then Hindu is enough. You don't need to go above it. But if you're preparing for CAT, GMAT, GRE, etc., then you'll have to go for your foreign newspapers and magazines. Like, so on the 9th, I'll give you the different sources also. I'll write them down for you and bring it to you. But abhi ke liye, for in short, you can look at the foreign newspapers like the New York Times, the Los Angeles Times, the Guardian newspaper, Washington Post, Chicago Tribune. These are good sources in newspapers. And for magazines, the Aeon is there, AEON, Aeon is there, Scientific Observer is there, BBC.com is there, and then the Wall Street Journal, Economist magazine is very, very good, Harvard Business Review. So these are the places from where the CAT actually gives. So you should focus on that, together with it, the different topics. So today's session is not how to prepare for VARC, but since you have asked, so I'm just telling you in short. Now let us move on to vocabulary. ठीक है ना? Okay. So, and for vocabulary, as I told you, so Jazib, there are a good number of words which are must know words. which I have compiled in my book Verbal Ability and Reading Comprehension for CAT. And that book has high frequency words, medium frequency words, low frequency words. High frequency words are those words which you always find in your comprehension, in your reading, etc. Medium frequency also you find a lot in your reading articles and all those. Low frequency and part of medium frequency you find in your question and their options. Difficult words which comes in options of so those are there in the low frequency words. So I've compiled the word list in the book in such a way that all of those words are there. So if you do those three word lists together with the root word ka fourth chapter hai, that is the other word list which is of the root words. And आप word power से ही उठा के हमने root words and all डाला है. तो अगर आप बुक कर लेते हो then you don't need word power, but आपको add on extra करना है. Plus if you see my profile on Unacademy, वर्ड पार मेड इजी का रूट वर्ड्स का पूरा हमने ऑलमोस्ट कवर कर दिया है उसमें. एटलीस्ट 200 वर्ड्स विद द रूट वर्ड्स हम डिस्कस कर चुके हैं इन द फ्री कोर्स. अगर आप मेरे प्रोफाइल पे यू गो ऑन द फ्री कोर्स ऑन अनअकैडमी, तो लॉट ऑफ रिकॉर्डेड वीडियोस, प्री रिकॉर्डेड वाले जो फ्री वीडियोस रहते हैं उसमें रूट वर्ड्स हैं, फ्रेजल वर्ब्स हैं, vocabulary है. So you can start off with that and then start off with the book. The book is this one, since many of you keep asking. This is the Verbal Ability and Reading Comprehension for CAT. The 8th edition is the latest one. And so that is what. Okay. You have to, so you can order it through Flipkart, Amazon, etc. Indian Express and all is Hindu level only, है ना संदेश. So अगर आप Indian newspaper, लेकिन उसका starting के लिए you'll have to move on to foreign publications, etc. So yes, different topics definitely. Yes, Ayush, you'll have to mix and match. So novels will not be such a good idea when only 4 5 months, 6 months are available. But different articles, one page articles, 2 page articles from different sources of magazines, newspapers are a good source, because that is what CAT gives you from also. Okay. So thank you, Anurag. I'm glad you like the book. Yes, The Atlantic is also decent. All right. So so important chapters except for RC, for CAT is important, parajumbles is important, comprehension is definitely important. Then parajumbles, paragraph completion, summary of the paragraph, odd man out, and critical reasoning. These 5 chapters are the must-do chapters. Together with it, then you can add fill in the blanks and all that, because that comes in the non-CAT exams. The word level questions, fill in the blanks, etc., are full in your ZAT, IFT. Those give a lot of questions based on the word level. All right. So Manhattan is okay, Nikhil, but I think you should refer to the CAT ones also, the books. है ना? ठीक है ना? All right, so let's begin. Magoosh, etc. can help for your vocabulary. Yes, definitely. 5th edition is a little old. Ayush does not have the latest chapters. For vocabulary, it's okay, but for latest chapters of CAT, etc., it's not the best one. You can go for the ninth. The ninth is coming now. So you can go for the ninth. It'll come within a month. Okay, so let's start off today's thing. So now how to improve your vocabulary. So as I was saying, tomorrow I'm starting a new course for vocabulary, and that is the comprehensive course on vocabulary, which is from 1 to 2 p.m. And this will start tomorrow. This is a paid course. All right. And so this will start from 1 to 2 p.m. and you can use the promo code MUS73. And ninth को I'm starting the special class for VRC, which will be the free session preparation process. जो आप लोग पूछ रहे हैं उसको detail में हम लोग discuss करेंगे. That will be on the ninth. All right. So today's session is for vocabulary. Let us start. So let us start with some of the words. Now let us look at this word, abattoir. Abattoir is a place where animals are slaughtered. So now learning vocabulary, people say that they forget. So a good way is to make stories out of words. A good way is to learn them through synonyms, antonyms. If you know similar words, then you just club them together. And another good way is to learn them also through basis of root words and through topic related words. So there are particular topics which have particular set of words which are must know words. So like if you're studying science, there are some words, say in physics, you need to know what gravitation means, what density means, what surface tension means, etc., etc., right? If you're studying physics, if you're studying biology, you need to know what morphology means, what, you know, meiosis, mitosis, and all these kinds of words mean, right? If you're studying chemistry, you need to know, again, similar set of words. Similarly, if you're reading books on philosophy and you're reading chapters on philosophy, you need to know words like ethics, metaphysics, egoism, altruism, hedonism, and the different kinds of theories that are there. If you're reading economics, you need to know what is demand, supply, consumer, producer, break-even point, law of diminishing returns, etc. Right? If you're reading sociology, you need to know a particular set of words. So for comprehension, for CAT, and for other exams, there are two, three ways in which you will build your vocabulary. One is through synonyms, antonyms, root words, which I'm touching today. The other way is also through subject based. So, you have to see the must know words in different topics and know about them. That helps you to read and understand better for comprehension. All right. So, that is also something that will really help you for your com. So, you can start off with that, the must know words in different topics. And that definitely helps. In fact, a lot of students had who have done this have started giving me feedback that they are actually improving, their reading and understanding is improving. And altogether English improvement ke liye, obviously you have to look at your synonyms, antonyms, root words, etc. also. So let's do some words for today and try to learn as many as we can. All right. So abattoir, as I told you, a place where animals are slaughtered, and again another word for it will be the slaughterhouse. So so I don't have them with me, Zeal, right now, but you can just Google different words of philosophy or different concepts of philosophy, and you'll get them on the Wikipedia also. You can just start from there. All right, Zeal. So, okay. So abattoir, so slaughterhouse is another place where you kill animals, right? And the person who kills animals is called as a butcher. Now, human beings, if you kill a human being, what is that called as? Manslaughter. Manslaughter ka dusra word is also homicide, right? And homicide mein, there is a root word. In fact, there are two root words, homi and side. Side is a root word which means to kill, and homi is a root word which means humans, right? So, killing of a human being is homicide, right? Whereas genocide, geno is again a gene, and side is to kill. So, killing people belonging to a particular community or a tribe or culture, that is called as a genocide. So Hitler did mass genocide. He killed all the Jews belonging to a particular community. Whereas it was a homicide also because it was killing of humans. So if you're killing humans, it's homicide. If you're killing them in a mass scale of a particular community, it is genocide. All right. So this is again root word. And jo root word start of the word mein lagta hai, you call them as prefix. The root word which comes at the end of the word, that is called as a suffix. So suffix, prefix, and root words. We are doing all the three together with your synonyms and antonyms. All right. So geno comes at the start of the word, so it is a prefix also, and it is a root word. Side comes at the end of the word, so it is a suffix, and it is also a root word. Okay. Now the next one, accomplice. Accomplice is somebody who is with you. So accompany. So company is again another root word. Comp is somebody with you. So accompany, accompaniment, accomplice, your companion, right? All of these words come from that word. Then aesthete. Aesthete is a person who has a high level of, decoration and beauty, etc. So yes, Dev, once I finish, I'll talk about the strategy. Just remind me, okay? So aesthete is related to beauty. So one who has a good sense of beauty. Yes, lettabilities, right? So aesthetic. A person who has got a good, so you go to somebody's house and their house is very beautifully decorated. So you say he's an aesthete, he has good aesthetic sense. He or she knows how to decorate nicely. Then the next word is affluent. Affluent is somebody having a lot of money. All right. So wealthy, opulent. Opulent is another, synonym of the word affluent. So wealthy, opulent, affluent, well-to-do. All of these will be synonyms. And antonym क्या हो जाएगा? Poor, poverty, pauper. A person who is poor, वो आपका antonyms हो जाएगा. Then the next one is agoraphobia. Now see, a phobia is hatred or fear. All right. So fear or hatred is phobia. Now, whenever you see any word with phobia, that means it is talking about any kind of fear or hatred. So this is again another root word, and this comes at the end. So it is a suffix. End में जो लगता है वो suffix होता है, शुरू में जो लगता है वो prefix होता है ना? So agoraphobia, and so then let's continue with this one. Agoraphobia is fear of open spaces. All right. So open spaces का जो fear होता है, जो कुछ लोग अकेले बाहर नहीं जाना चाहते हैं. They are very scared to go out alone. So they go out with friends. So that is agoraphobia. Whereas some people don't stay inside a house. They are very scared of staying alone inside or staying with a lot of people. Like when you go into the elevator or lift, you become very some people start becoming very uncomfortable if a lot of people are surrounding them. So the fear of closed spaces, that is claustrophobia. Claustrophobia. So claustrophobia is fear of closed spaces, and इसका antonym है, the opposite word is agoraphobia. Thank you, Divakar. I am a published author with McGraw-Hill, and I've been teaching last 20 years. I'm also from I am Bangalore, so that is my profile in very short. Okay, and so synonym of agoraphobia to fear of, that is open spaces का fear. तो exact one word नहीं है उसका, Purnima. Then you are scared to go out alone. So that is what it means. One word for the following itself is agoraphobia. Okay, then alleviate. Alleviate means to make less. Now alleviate has a root word which is levy, Levity. Now levity means weightlessness. When you make something weightless, okay, so alleviate is to make less. Make less what? Some sort of a pain. All right. And levity is weightlessness. So levitation. Levitation is when the magician does a trick. And the magician, hi Aditya, welcome. And so magician does a trick. He uses the trick of levitation when he just, raises up somebody. And that is levitation. And that comes from the word levity. So elevator. Elevator is to elevate, to lift. Okay. Whereas alleviate means to make less the pain. So you take a painkiller to make less your pain. So alleviate, ameliorate, assuage, ये सब आपका make less है. All these are synonyms. Opposite of that, antonym will be aggravate. Say you're having a pain and you climb stairs in your house. So the pain got increased. So that got aggravated. All right. Whereas if you take a painkiller and reduce the pain, so then the pain gets reduced and it gets alleviated. So alleviate is to make less, and aggravate is to increase in a negative way. So yes, yes, aggravate ka another synonym is exacerbate. Yes, Brajesh, you can use. Now elevation, now see, here alleviate is to make less. Elevation of poverty is the increase of poverty. So poverty wala angle यहाँ पे नहीं है. यहाँ पे it is related to something like pain, something which is troubling you. It is not related to a concept of poverty or richness or something like that. So yes, you should definitely write your meanings when you're making your vocab notes, Praveen. And in fact, you know, you should try to put in some similar words also, easier words, so that it becomes so. Eliminate is to remove totally. Now, elimination can be of anything. So, elimination is different. Elimination is you erase something, eliminate something. Alleviate is to make less, like the pain. So, you take an analgesic, you take a painkiller. So, here, so connection between what? So when you're making, so Karthik, when you're making your notes of vocabulary, see, you'll have the word list. Now together with the word list, start making your points. Like I'll tell you, side means to kill. So if you write, you just make a circle and you write on the side that side means to kill, and this is a suffix. So wherever you will see the word side, you will remember that. So you don't need to really go to the root words all the time to memorize that. You will know it from your notes. And similarly, when you club similar words together, so that is also a good way. And then the opposite words, so it helps you. Okay, let's come to the next one. Then phobia, as we said, phobia means to hate something. Anna, yes, because I'll talk of that. So accomplice, so accomplice, accompany, accompaniment, company, these are all together, right? So they all come from the root word acom, right? That means together, come together. Okay, so Anglo is related to everything English or British. Phobia is hatred, as I told you, hatred or fear. So Anglophobe is hatred or hatred of everything English. And then there is another root word which is phile, phile. Phile means to love, phil or phile. This means to love. So Anglophile is lover of everything related to English. Anglophobe is hater of everything related to English. You hate everything related to English. Similarly, Francophile and Francophobe. Franco is related to France. So Francophobe, phobia is hatred. So Francophobe, hating everything related to French or France or French culture. And Francophile is loving everything related to that. Similarly, Indophile and Indophobe. Indo is Indian, so Indophile and Indophobe. So, from two root words, phile is to love or to like too much, and phobe is fear or hatred. If you know these two root words, so many words of hatred and love you can know. Okay, let's continue with the words. Yes, so Indo is Indian, right? Altruism. Now altruist is a person who loves others more than he loves himself. He is ready to sacrifice. So loving others more than you love yourself, when you are selfless person, so that is called as altruism. इसका opposite होगा egoist. Egoist is a very selfish person, one who is only bothered about himself. So an egotist, an egoist, a selfish person will be opposite of the word altruist, which means you do good for others. So a person who is a well-wisher, who does good for others, is a benevolent, another root word. Now bene is another root word which means good. All right. So benefit, benevolent, benefactor, these are all related to doing good. And altruism is another word which means to do good for others. Okay. So an altruist is a philanthropist, and a philanthropist is an altruist. Now philanthropic is a person who does good for human beings. Altruist is one who does good for others. Those other people could be animals also, Astha, है ना? Whereas anthro means human. Phil is to love. So when you're doing good when you love human beings and you're doing good for human beings, you are a philanthropist. And altruism is doing good for others. Others can be non-humans also. So altruist is a wider word. philanthropist उसका एक पार्ट हो जाता है, उसका एक सबसेट हो जाता है. जैसे आप वेन डायग्राम पढ़ते हो तो उसका एक वो सबसेट हो जाएगा. ठीक है. So that is included inside it. All right. Then is your word ambidextrous. Ab ambi is another root word which means two, double. Dexterity is skill. Dexterity is skill, some sort of doing good, doing something very nicely. So like if you can cut vegetables very fast, you're very dexterous with your hands. In the days of coronavirus, all of us are cooking, so cutting vegetables comes to my mind immediately. Okay, with dexterity. So you call any kind of skills. You can write. So if you can write with both your hands, then you are ambidextrous. Two, ambi is two, dexterity is skill, so ambidextrous. All right. And so you remember Virus from Three Idiots? So that guy, Virus from Three Idiots, used to write with both his hands on the board. So he was an ambidextrous. So you can imagine him whenever you hear the word ambidextrous. So you have an image, you will remember the word better. है ना? अर्जुन, हाँ अर्जुन भी ambidextrous. Obviously अर्जुन में तो बहुत सारे qualities था. ठीक है. Okay. So yes, and obviously opposite of that will be a person who is a person who is not skillful, a clumsy person will be opposite of that. So skillful, dexterity, or dexterity, if you remember bachpan mein you might have seen that cartoon Dexter's Laboratory. So that child was a scientist, he was a very skilled person, very intelligent, है ना? So Dexter उसी word से आता है. Dexterity means skill. अगर आप बैडमिंटन भी दोनों हाथ से खेल लेते हो तो यू आर, तो इफ यू कैन यूज बोथ योर हैंड्स एज वेल देन यू आर एम्बीडेक्स्ट्रस. अब एम्बी जब आपको पता है कि टू है तो एम्बिगुअस. Now, ambiguous, when we say this word is very, or your answer is very ambiguous, means it can have more than one or two meanings. So, if something can have more than one interpretation or two interpretations, then it is ambiguous. है ना? So, ambiguous question, ambiguous answer means it's not clear. एक perfect नहीं है, दो तीन उसका interpretation हो सकता है, तो ambiguous हो गया. ठीक है. Then the next one, anachronism. A chrono. Chrono is another root word which is related to time. So chronology is the study of time. Anachronism is when you are at the wrong place at the wrong time. So, always the example that we give is I mean, the example that so you can play Dev Jyoti badminton with both hands. Even I could, but I have not played since a very long time now. So I don't know whether I'm still ambidextrous or not. All right. So anachronism, if you're at a wrong place, chrono is a root word for time. है ना? So time से related up chronograph, very famous watch of Titan. It is called as a Titan chronograph. Chronology, the study of time. है ना? So anachronism is like, say, in today's class, if somebody comes with Tir Dhanush and he says, "Ma'am, I have come to attend your class," that will be very anachronistic, right? He's at the wrong place at the wrong time. And in Dronacharya's class, in his Gurukul, if you would go with a tab, you know, if you would go with a tab or a laptop and say, Ki, Gurudev, here I am to attend your class, then that would also be very anachronistic. All right. So let us continue. So इसका कोई antonym as such नहीं. If you're at the right place at the right time, तो then that is what is the opposite of that, है ना? यहाँ पे wrong place at the wrong time. हाँ, तो अब राजू, not possible. तो आज की दुनिया में if you read all the science fiction, if you see all the serials of science fiction, anything is possible. You can have parallel realities. There can be so many of you at different times and places, है ना? All right. So let's continue. So then armistice. Now this is a serious word, है ना? So uh, so here armistice is something when two parties, two armies have a written agreement to stop fighting in the war. Then that is what is armistice. Okay, so so if you are at the right time at the right place, then you are at obviously you are a very perfect person, right? But there is no single word for it as such. Okay, so armistice, as you know, is to end the war, to the stop war, stop fighting, cease fire. Okay, now it is not army justice. Armistice is not related to justice. ठीक है ना? Armistice is the stop, cease fire. When two armies immediately cease fire, this cease fire आप समझते हो? Stop fighting, stop firing at each other. So that is armistice. They form an agreement not to do. And उसके बाद आपका peace treaty and all that बनता है. So treaties and all can be for different things also. They can be for war times, they can be for peace times. Treaty is any agreement. But armistice is a special kind of agreement to stop the war. All right. Then let's continue. Aristocracy. A cracy is another root word, which is, yes, so treaty is a sort of a synonym for this, Dev Jyoti. है ना? So a peace treaty will be a synonym of this one. Okay, aristocracy and ceasefire is also like a synonym of that one only. And uska opposite word bhi hai, bellicose is warlike, and belligerent. These are antonyms of the word armistice. Belligerent nations, fighting nations, Belli. आर्म्स तो है ही देव, कहीं ना कहीं तो आर्म से रिलेटेड है ही वो. सो इट्स देयर. सो बेलिजरेंट, सो BELLIGERENT. So belligerent nations means the fighting nations, and bellicose means warlike. Okay, coming to the next one, cracy. Now cracy is a root word for rule. So democracy, rule of the people, by the people, for the people, right? and demo is related to the people as such. To so demagogue. Now you know who a demagogue is. Can you tell anybody who can tell me who a demagogue is? Okay, any person who knows what a demagogue is? One who is a rabble rouser, one who is one who can lead the masses. So there is a big say a sort of a not yeah, a political leader could be any kind of leader who leads the masses follow him, so he is called as a rabble rouser. Rabble is the again the common janta, आम आदमी जो होता है उसको rabble भी बोलते हैं. So rabble rouser जो लोगों को उठा दे to do something कि let us go and fight and do like this. So in a way Mahatma Gandhi led such mass um, protests etc. So he was like a demagogue. जो भी protest को lead करता है, that person is like a demagogue. All right, so we were talking about democracy. So demo was again people and cracy was rule. यहाँ पे word is aristocracy. Now aristocrats were people who were not really from the royal family but who were relatives of the royal family. So they were called as the aristocrats. Like everybody could not be the king and the queen and the prince and the princess now. So they used to give them different titles like lord of some place and lady of some place and duke and duchess. So these lords and ladies, dukes and duchess who were of the higher level of society and related, or people of the high society related to the royal family or the army generals etc. So they were not common people, but they were not part of the immediate royal family also, but they were slightly related. So they were called as the aristocrats. Now, in today's world, apart from a few countries which still have monarchy, like England, these titles are, gone now. So that is how those titles are not there any longer. So somewhere or the other, so aristocracy is not there, but aristocrats were those people who were related to the royal family or held important positions. So rule of those kinds of people was called as aristocracy. Okay, and yes, Raju, what exactly were you asking? Sorry. So we became in what sense? You'll just tell me what you mean by that. Okay, artist. Now, artist comes from the word artist, which means a professional. One who is a professional artist is also called as an artiste, which is a French connotation word here. So here, a person who is good in art. Okay, and then and so yes, so an artist is basically, now, see, artist is the actual English word where you are using, whereas artist is somebody who is good in any kind of art. So it is a public performer is called as an artist. An artist could just be a painter also, है ना? A painter, a person who is good in his art is an artist. एंड जब आप ई लगा देते हो तो पब्लिक परफॉर्मेंस जो देता है उसको बोलते हैं. इट्स एन ओल्ड इंग्लिश वर्ड, आजकल उतना नहीं यूज होता है, बट एग्जाम्स वगैरह में दीज कम. ओके, बट सिनोनिम्स की तरह भी दोनों यूज हो सकता है. आर्टिस्ट एंड आर्टिस्ट आर सिनोनिम्स आल्सो. ओके, so yes, Queen Elizabeth has aristocracy definitely. So नहीं, artist is more general, artist is more specific, वो public performer है. Yes, so विकास सोनू निगम इज बोथ एन आर्टिस्ट ऑल्सो एन आर्टिस्ट ऑल्सो, दोनों है वो, है ना. लेकिन कोई पेंटर है वो पब्लिक में तो पेंटिंग नहीं कर रहा है, वो अपना पेंटिंग कर रहा है, तो ही विल जस्ट बी एन आर्टिस्ट. ठीक है. ओके, लेट्स कंटिन्यू दिस. देन द नेक्स्ट वन, एथीस्ट. अब थियज्म is a concept. See, theology is the study of religion, etc. So, theist is a person who believes in God, and atheist is a person who does not believe in God. So, atheism is a concept in which a person does not believe in God. Okay, and theist or theism is when you believe in God. And thei se related jo hota theo, so that is related to religion, etc. Okay, the next one. And perform better in interviews. Prabodh, see, in interview, you don't need to tell fancy vocabulary. I mean, you don't need to say fancy words. You just say what is on your mind and say it properly. Interviewers don't expect you to use words like Shashi Tharoor, but in the exam, definitely they expect you to know the fancy words. So don't worry about the interview. Interview, what answer you are giving is more important. I mean, we have had so many friends from our batches since I teach for CAT, so we were never invited, but our batchmates have been people who have taken interviews, in the panel for IIM Bangalore, etc., and other IIMs. And they always say that we look for the student who is truthful, who is honest, who is genuine, who is able to answer correctly. They are not looking for fancy words, so don't worry about that. But yes, what you should say, what you are speaking should be correct. All right. So let's continue this one. Even in group discussion, you don't need to, even in your essay writing, you don't need fancy, the concept should be clear. So in a group discussion, if you are able to say about your content, what you're speaking should have, enough knowledge. That is what is important. All right, let's continue with this one. So GDPI का हम लेंगे जब GDPI का time आएगा, तो I'll take a lot of courses on that, so don't worry, we'll be talking about that. Okay, so that is one of my strong areas and I take a lot of sessions for that, so don't worry. अभी हम लोग पहले written पे focus कर लें because that is what is important and urgent. Okay, so cracy is rule, as we said, and autocracy. अब auto is one also, auto is self also. दोनों का ये word है. It means both the things. जैसे automatic. Automatic means अपने से हो जाना. And autocracy is, cracy is rule, so rule of one person. And see, okay, what I'll do is I'll take a special session for improving your biodata. I'll take a special class this month. All right, Karthik. But as of now, you can focus on, if you're going for especially marketing, focus on some online courses, etc., which are related to that. So I'll take a session on profile building for all of you, so that you can use this time more beneficially. I'll take a free session. My special classes are there. So 9th को तो VRC का preparation वाला होगा. उसके बाद वाला जो session होगा, so I will take a session on that. All right, that's a good idea. Okay, and just make sure that you're there. हाँ, अभी के लिए start with some online courses on marketing. That's in short. So autopsy. Now, medical examination of a dead body is called as autopsy. And when we see a Hindi movie, then what is the word that they use for medical examination of a dead body? Ishita, my regular class is tomorrow, starting tomorrow, 1 to 2 p.m. That's the vocabulary session. And that's a new session that's starting. The normal session, the foundation course is from 2:30 to 4:30. Okay. So post-mortem, yes, Shreya. There is no Telegram group available. I'm not allowed to keep a Telegram or a WhatsApp group. All right. So post-mortem, है ना? So Hindi movies, if you see, it is post-mortem, and this is also a root word, mort. Mort means related to death. Okay. So mort means related to death, and that is why post-mortem is after the death, when the dead body is examined, that is autopsy also, and that is post-mortem. Post is after, mortem is death. Okay, now if you remember, mortuary, mort, as I told you, is related to death. So mortuary, the place where they keep the dead bodies, is called as a mortuary. Mortuary. And yes, Nikhil, you are right. Mortal means, so man is mortal, means if we are living we have to die, if we are born we have to die, whereas God is immortal, one who is not in the birth death cycle, so that means immortal. So mortal, immortal, mortuary, post mortem, all right, all of these are related to that. Morgue is also the same. Yes, Brajesh, exactly. So morgue, mortuary is a place where you keep the dead bodies, right? Very good. Okay, biography. Now, bio is obviously related to humans, and the story of somebody's life is called as biography. When you write your own story, then that is an autobiography. Yes, Anurag, you can just come for the plus courses you can attend. So, an autobiography, yes, Vikas, that's right. So, an autobiography is when you are just writing your own story. So, if you remember Mahatma Gandhi, his My Experiments with Truth. है ना? So that was his own story in his own words. So that was an autobiography. Whereas in this case, biography can be, so Mahatma Gandhi's story has been written by many people also. So those were biographies. And no, my course tomorrow is not a free course. That is a plus course. But my ninth wala session is a free course, Karthik. Okay. So साई इस केस में नहीं है, ऑटोप्सी के केस में साई नहीं है, हर केस सी साई इज अ प्रीफिक्स, वो वर्ड के शुरू में लगता है, जैसे साइकोलॉजी, साइकिक, विच इज रिलेटेड टू द माइंड. ओके दिव्येश, तो वो जो माइंड से रिलेटेड साई वाला वर्ड है वो वर्ड के शुरू में लगता है. वर्ड के एंड में ऑटोप्सी में जो लग रहा है उसमें वो वैलिड नहीं होगा, बायोप्सी एंड ऑटोप्सी में वो वैलिड नहीं है. ओके, सो डोंट, उससे रिलेटेड नहीं होगा वो. So my yes, I'll share the link for tomorrow. Yes, that's this is the link. I have pinned it also. So if you see, this is the comprehensive course on vocabulary. We are starting tomorrow 1 to 2 p.m. Okay, so and this will be a 1 month course, 8 sessions. So we'll be doing a lot of high frequency words and difficult words also, and phrasal verbs, root words, and mixture of all of those. All right, so biography, autobiography is clear. Let's continue with some more words. Then blasphemy. Now, blasphemy is when you go against your religion or your culture or your society's rules and regulations. All right. If you go against that, so like today is Tuesday. Now, many people don't eat non-vegetarian on Tuesday. है ना? And if you go and eat non-veg, so your mother says that, this is something very wrong that you have done. So you have committed a blasphemy. So blasphemy is, यहाँ पे तो obviously लिखा है कि one who is irreverent towards God. So means you are not showing your respect towards God. एक ये भी meaning है. दूसरा है कि when you have gone against your religion or your culture or your societal's rules and regulations. और जो culture and all को बहुत follow करेगा तो conventional person, ट्रेडिशनल पर्सन. इरेवरेंट, रेवरेंट होता है जो रिवर करता है. रिवर मीन्स टू रिस्पेक्ट, टू प्रे, पूजा करना, रिस्पेक्ट करना, प्रे करना, है ना, रिवर. ओके, वी रिवर गॉड. रिवर, REVERE, रिवर मीन्स टू रिस्पेक्ट, टू बी ओबीडियंट, टू यू नो बी रिलीजियस माइंडेड. ऑलराइट, सो रेवरेंट अगर आप हैं, that means you are paying your respects to God. When you are disrespectful towards your religion, you are irreverent. So, yes, so irreverent hai, Brajesh. See, reverence is, yes, there is a difference because blasphemy sirf religion se related nahi hai. It is also related to your culture. All right. So if you go against your culture or the values of your society, so say maybe आपके family में there is only arranged marriage and you go and you marry out of your choice, तो वो भी blasphemy हो गया. आपने religion के कुछ against कर दिया तो वो भी blasphemy हो गया. लेकिन reverence जो है वो सिर्फ religion और पूजा और उससे related है. When you are not doing so reverence is respect for the God, and irreverent is when you are disrespectful towards गॉड. ब्लास्फेमी में इरेवरेंस का एक पार्ट आता है, लेकिन अदर पार्ट्स ऑफ कल्चर का भी आ जाता है. सो दैट इज व्हाई ब्लास्फेमी इज अ लार्जर वर्ड. ऑलराइट, एंड रेवरेंस एंड रिस्पेक्ट इज अ स्मॉलर वर्ड इन दैट सेंस. ब्रेविटी. नाउ, और इसका उल्टा, अच्छा, अब अगर आपने ये काम कर लिया है तो फिर लोग बोलते हैं ना, गंगा में नहा के आओ. सो रिचुअल वॉशिंग, or when before you do your you go to the gurudwara or you go to the mosque, तो हम हाथ पांव धोते हैं, तो that is called as the ritual cleaning. उसका एक बड़ा अच्छा word है, any of you knows the word? It is called as ablution. ABLUTION. So ablution is the word. All right. Then so when you ritual, when you clean up yourself before you do your any kind of worship, so that is the ritual cleaning, that is ablution. Okay, brevity. Brevity comes from the word less. Brief. Brief is the word here. Brief means less. So like we are having a class for a brief amount of time. So in brevity, I have to tell you a lot of things. Brevity means in very short. I have to tell you a lot of things. Now, if you remember, Yes, idioms are used for brevity. One word for the following is used for brevity. बिल्कुल. Yes, Shakshi. So, like briefcase आपने देखा है. Now a suitcase and a briefcase. दोनों में तो आप सामान रख सकते हो. तो दोनों में फर्क क्या है? Briefcase is a thinner thing. It's a smaller thing. So that is why it's a briefcase. Whereas the suitcase is a larger one. Okay. So brief means less. So brevity, so we have to speak in brevity means less. So all right, then the next one, brewery. Brewery is a place where beer is made. So brew is when you uh, make some sort of a liquid. All right. So, like when you brew tea, so you have got say water and you boil it and then you put your tea leaves and all. तो वो जब पानी में कुछ देर तक वो डूबा हुआ रहता है तो that is what you brew. So you can brew any kind of liquid or you can brew any kind of stuff to make it. Okay, so that is where you will brew your tea or you'll brew your coffee, etc. And then the next one is bureaucracy. Now this is different. ब्यूरो ये वाला अलग है और ब्रू ये वाला अलग है. So bureau is an official word which is used for civil servants. So bureaucracy is a rule by civil servants. So if the IAS, IPS, etc. are controlling the government, then that is the rule of the civil servants. That is the bureaucracy. All right. Then the next word, bankrupt. Bankrupt is when you cannot pay your debts, when you have no money. So insolvent भी हम लोग use करते हैं, especially in legal language. You use the word insolvency. So when you have declared bankruptcy, you may also be an insolvent. Means you don't have any property in your name. You have lost all your money. So you are an insolvent. Okay, and then the next word is barbarian. Now, barbarian is one who is an uncivilized person, a person who is, so we used to study ना CBSE में आपका first जो chapter होता था early man का EVS में, EVS जो आपका environmental studies वाला chapter रहता था, तो उसमें पहला chapter होता था early man का. So early man was not civilized, etc. So those kinds of people you will called as barbarians. उसका opposite क्या होगा? One who is cultured, one who is civilized, etc. Then the word barricade. Barricade is barriers which have now, you know what barricading is whenever there's a VIP movement, etc. So there's a lot of barricading and people are not allowed to, go from one side to, so any kind of obstacle, barrier, barricade, these are all synonyms of the word. Okay, let's do some more words. We have some time. So belligerent, I have done with you, one who is engaged in fighting, and belly is related to fighting. This is another root word, Divyesh. And in this case, then bellicose is warlike. So war related to war is belli. All right. So belligerence is one who is fighting. So two nations which are fighting with each other, who are fighting with each other, will be belligerent. And the situation is a warlike condition. Okay. Complacent, Karthik, means somebody who is very quiet and who is very self-satisfied. So that kind of a person is complacent. All right. So because of the lockdown, some people are chup chap, they are shant, है ना? They are okay with what is happening. Some people are very परेशान. So परेशान वाला word हो जाएगा anxious. और जो self satisfied है, satisfied with what is happening, is a complacent person. Okay. So belligerent का fighting होगा, या फिर something related to fighting will be the synonym of belligerent. Uh, then the next one, bibliophile. Now biblio is related to books. Bible also means book, है ना? So biblio is related to books. So list of writings, etc. जो आप देखते हो books के last में या books के first शुरू part में या end part में appendix and bibliography रहता है. So appendix and bibliography is the list of references that the book has used or the author has used. So that is called as a bibliography. All right. Similarly, a bibliophile. Now, phile is a root word as we have discussed earlier. Phile means to love. So, one who loves books is called as a bibliophile. One who loves collecting books and one who loves to keep books is a bibliophile. All right. And then the next one, coagulate. Now, coagulate is basically when you change from a liquid into a solid. So that is coagulation, just like, milk changes into curd, और milk या तो दूध फट जाता है तो पनीर बन जाता है आपका, है ना? So that is coagulation of milk. So yes, coagulation of blood also happens. Yes, so Yuvraj, in fact, coagulation of blood से ही blood clot बनता है हम लोग का. जब प्रोथ्रोम्बिन जो है हमारा थ्रोम्बिन में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है and the mesh like coagulation happens. So that is how the blood clot forms when there is bleeding. Otherwise, some people keep on bleeding. So that kind of a disease is called as hemophilia. Hemophilia pata hai aapko? The disease in which heavy bleeding occurs. So that is again, hemo is again a root word for blood. Okay, iron. And iron and blood ka root word है heme, and philia, so too much bleeding. So thank you, Vikas. Okay, then colloquial. Colloquial is the normal way of doing any conversation. So like if you're speaking in Hindi or you're speaking in English, each area will have a set of words in which you speak. Like अभी हमको एक WhatsApp joke मिला था, उसमें it was written कि in the time of coronavirus, you know, people instead of asking how are you, so the new way of asking how are you in UP and Bihar is कि क्या बे कौन से जोन में हो, है ना? तो क्या बे कौन से जोन में हो is a very colloquial way. Okay, so colloquial is the local flavor when it comes into any language is called as a colloquial. All right. एंड उसको ब्रेक नहीं करेंगे हम लोग, दिवेश है ना? सो देन द वर्ड combustible. All right, so colloquial, as you will remember, the local way of saying something. तो हिंदी भी अलग अलग ढंग से बोली जाती है, इंग्लिश भी हर अलग. अब आप साउथ में जाओगे तो इंग्लिश का कुछ वर्ड्स अलग से प्रोनाउंस करेंगे, ईस्ट में अलग से प्रोनाउंस करेंगे, वेस्ट में. तो उसी तरह से एवरी लैंग्वेज हैज दिस लोकल फ्लेवर और द लोकल डायलेक्ट ऑल्सो इट इज कॉल्ड. डायलेक्ट इज द डिफरेंट लैंग्वेज का जो नुआंसेस रहता है, तो वो कोलोकियलिज्म हो जाता है. ओके, then the next word combustible. अब combustible, combustile, combustion, ये तो हम लोग पढ़े हैं केमिस्ट्री में. combustion is to catch fire, है ना? inflammable, something which catches fire is inflammable. flammable भी वही चीज होता है. As actually English is a very funny language in the sense that flammable also means something which catches flames, and inflammable is also something which is very easily catches fire. So both of them means the same thing. And combustible also means something which can catch fire or which can burn. So internal combustion engine हम लोग पढ़े थे, है ना? So उसमें भी combustile, combustible, combustion, all of these words were there. Okay, so yes Vikas, combustible fuel. And comedian, you know, is a person who does comedy. So stand-up comedian is something which is very, very common. And before I go, कॉमेडी में एक स्पेशल टाइप का कॉमेडी होता है जिसमें एक पपेट को लेके आते हैं, और पपेट भी बोलता है और कॉमेडियन भी बोलता है. तो एक्चुअली तो पपेट इज नॉट स्पीकिंग, द कॉमेडियन इज स्पीकिंग. दैट पपेट का बोलने वाला स्टाइल इज कॉल्ड एज ventriloquism. Yes, Sadhna, thank you very much. The person is a ventriloquist and the concept is called as ventriloquism. VENTRILOQISM, है ना? So ventriloquism is the concept and ventriloquist is the person. और इसमें एक root word है LOQ. LOQ is related to speak. This is again another root word. All right, so strategy before we end, and right, so okay, so strategy before we end is, see, start off with your for vocabulary. For vocabulary, see, strategy for VRC तो 9th को कर रहे हैं, तो उसमें आप आ जाना. एंड VRC का पूरा strategy 9th को डिस्कस करेंगे 8:30 to 9:30. So please come for that session for strategy and for your vocabulary. As I told you, as I was demonstrating, what was I doing? I was having root words also. I was teaching you through prefix, suffix also. And I was using a lot of synonyms and antonyms. Plus, I was giving you a mental image also. हम बोल रहे थे कि आप उसको इमेजिन कर लीजिए, है ना? एम्बीडेक्स्ट्रस में आई वाज सेइंग कि वायरस को इमेजिन कर लीजिए. तो जितना मेंटल स्टिमुलेशन होगा आपका, उतना वर्ड्स याद रहेगा. So use the four concepts together, the root words together with the prefix suffix, the similar and the opposite words, the synonyms and the antonyms, and the visualization together with the story building. ठीक है. ग्रामर का अभी कोई कोर्स नहीं है. सो नाइन्थ में तो 8:30 to 9:30 है. दैट इज द फ्री कोर्स, इशिता. ओके. एंड उसमें स्ट्रैटेजी फॉर वीएआरसी डिस्कस करेंगे. कल से हम लोग का 1 o'clock से स्टार्ट हो रहा है दिस कोर्स, विच इज योर comprehensive course for vocabulary. This is the plus course. So this is from 1 to 2 p.m. and you can use my promo code MUS73 to get a 10% discount. ठीक है. और अनअकैडमी का मॉक टेस्ट हो रहा है. क्लास ऑफ बेसिक ग्रामर हम वोकेबलरी में ही आपको फ्रेजल वर्ब्स वगैरह करा देंगे कार्तिक, ठीक है ना, जो इंपॉर्टेंट है. और बेसिक ग्रामर का अभी तक तो अभी कुछ लॉन्च नहीं किया. मे बी इन जून आई माइट लॉन्च समथिंग. सो आई विल कीप यू इन्फॉर्म्ड. ओके. सो थैंक यू वेरी मच. आई होप यू लर्नड. And so I'll see you on 9th, है ना? So 9th को we'll have strategy for VARC. उसमें कुछ पढ़ाएंगे नहीं ज़्यादा, but I'll tell you the strategies, कैसे prepare करना है, क्या क्या काम शुरू करना है, and all of those things. All right. So those of you are there for the plus course, कल आना आप लोग क्लास के लिए. We'll be having our session. Okay, 1 to 2. And जो नई enrolled है, special के लिए आओगे 9th को आना, 8:30 to 9:30. Okay. Thank you very much. Stay safe. God bless. Bye bye. Thanks. Bye. Good night.